What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be making a video. I know I don't usually do this, but and I usually do a video on educating you about DID, but we're going through stuff right now, and I need this, so we're gonna be making a your valid video pertaining to DID. So I just want to start to say that you're valid. You're valid if you don't have an inner world. You're valid if you have an inner world. Now, not everybody has the same symptoms of DID. So therefore, if you have your unique symptoms, don't think that you're the only one that has them. I mean, you think that you're the only one that I wouldn't say you're probably the only one that has them. I'm just saying there's someone out there that's sharing the same symptom as you. But not everybody has the same symptoms as you. So if you don't find that person, if you don't find a person that has the same symptoms as you, but you've been diagnosed with DID or you think you have DID because you have the baseline symptoms, then you're good. You're good, bro. You're valid. Like, if you don't have an inner world starting off, but get one, you don't even have to have an inner world. We're just going off a lot of hatred of ourselves right now. So, it's just basically everything we're feeling. We're flipping that and telling you guys and trying to make you guys feel valid of something that we don't. So, because you might feel like you're alone in the world, but you're not. Because I might be going through the same things. Your neighbor might be going through the same thing, and you never know. So you're valid, man. Like, I don't know who's fronting right now, but whoever it is needs to get their act together because we really need to make this video. You're valid if you don't have many alters. You're valid if you have many alters. Just because you might have one, no, that's you have to have like two or more to have alters. Just because you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and not 25, I'm not saying a lot of people have 25, I'm just saying, like, that's just an example, that you're valid. Because I only have 5 alters so far, and I need to know that I'm valid. You can have 100 alters and still be valid. That's just because your brain is, you're being protected by as many people as needed. If you have 2 people that you're being protected by, or 1 protector and something else, that's just as much as protection you need. Now, you might develop more alters, and that's because of a specific reason that's of your own. You don't have to have the same reason to split. I hate using that word. Because to have another alter when other people have other reasons they have another alter. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, just because you have an alter that splits from depression doesn't mean that other people are going to have depression splits. Just because this is going to be a really stupid example. Just because you trip and fall and get laughed at and that's traumatizing to you doesn't mean someone else is going to get that alter because they get laughed at. That's just a unique thing that happens. It's how your brain processes it, not how other people process. You're going to be different. You're going to have different symptoms when you have DID, but you're valid. Now, I'm saying this a lot because I want you to know. I even have to accept myself and valid. And another thing is, your brain's going to make you feel like you're faking. That's a very, very common thing to think. But you're valid. Now, I think that I'm faking all the time, but when it comes down to the day, I have DID. My therapist knows I have DID. She diagnosed me with DID. Everybody knows I have DID in my family. Not in my real family, my foster family. Even if they don't want to accept it, I'm going to have it. You're valid even... I'm now going on to a different topic. But you're valid even if you have alters that integrated. Now, people don't like that word. That word is triggering. I am sorry. Please don't get triggered off my video. If you get triggered off my video, please text me and be like, can you not say that word? But I'm sorry. You just have to hear it. You have to hear the truth. integrating is not a horrible thing. It might feel like a horrible thing because you're losing someone that you've known for a long time, or you're losing someone that you didn't know for a long time. What the heck? Well, the dog got out, but not our dog, someone else's dog. And you're valid, like, what was I saying? Can't remember. Splitting off. You're gonna have different reasons. Splitting off. I don't know if that's the right thing that I went off of. But anyway, you're valid if. Let's see another thing. Oh, feeling fake. Yeah, you're gonna feel fake because that's your brain protecting you from this disorder. It's your brain protecting you from your trauma. Because when you have DID, you go through the trauma over and over again, like flashbacks sometimes. Because I don't know why, but that will happen. It's a very common thing to feel fake. Because I feel fake sometimes. Because I don't have as many alters. I don't. My headspace is quiet most of the time. I don't have it in the world sometimes. Sometimes I have it in the world right now. But that doesn't mean that I'm fake. That just means that I am new. Well, that's just how my DID is. Just because your DID isn't the same as someone else's doesn't mean that you're not valid. You're valid. You're as valid as dissociated. You're as valid as Nan. I don't know if you heard of those people, but they're really popular people on YouTube. Dissociated and Nan. I don't know Nan's real username, but you're as valid as them. You're loved too. And another thing is, just because I'm out of breath. What was I gonna say? Oh crap! Okay, I thought that was like a spider, but it wasn't. Just because you what was I gonna say? Um, oh, just because your headspace is quiet. What is that's my broken line. Just because your headspace is quiet doesn't mean you're not valid. I'm gonna stop saying that because I said it way much, but say it with me, guys. You are valid. You loved. You're cared about. Everything's gonna be okay. But just because your headspace is quiet most of the time doesn't mean you're not valid. It means that maybe you have to work on a little bit of communication with your alters. And I really don't have this accent, but it's like coming out for no reason. But yeah, my headspace is quiet. It used not to be because I used to have one alter that was pretty loud and another alter that wasn't. So yeah, just because you have a I'm like switching to different topics, but I don't know how to make this video. This video is just coming out of my heart without having a script because I want it to be genuine. But just because you have a system full of alters that are little doesn't mean you're not valid. You're as valid as associated. You're as valid as you can get because littles are there to keep you innocent and to help you through those things. And maybe that's what you need right now. You just need a little bit of innocence in your life. You just really need to remember those good times as a child. Even if you didn't have those good times as a child, having a little will make you feel like you have your childhood back again. And that's a whole other video. But littles are great. But let's see, what else? You're valid because you're valid. You're just valid because you're human and you're going to go through stuff. This is not the end of the world if you have DID. It's not the beginning of your world. It's just something that you're gonna have to not deal with, but go with. It's not an honor, but to have it could be an honor, honestly, because not everybody's gonna have dissociative identity disorder, and people that do are special, not special mentally. Oh gosh, that's not okay. I hate when people say you're special. No, I'm human and humans go through this. You might have your problems and you don't want to show them, but I am. And that's okay to show your feelings. Even if they're different prospects of you. That's what I call my alters. They're personalities. Personalities are like my little different feelings in this person. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, but the video is just you're valid, and I want you to know that so much. Because I don't feel valid, and when I know I feel this way, I know that I'm not alone, and someone else feels this way. Now, sometimes I do feel alone, but I gotta snap out of that and not toughen up. Heck no, hell no. Have to realize that I'm not alone, and I'm never gonna be alone. So everything I'm telling you, I have to inhibit myself. And I don't want to be called a hypocrite for not inhibiting this myself, but I'm trying to understand. So if you're trying to at least understand this better, and you're also telling people that they're valid, I wouldn't call you a hypocrite. Because you're trying. Hypocrites just tell you don't do something when they're plain out just doing the outright opposite. And doing it. I think I said that wrong, but oh well. But yeah, this is the end of the video. It's kind of long. I'm out of breath because I've been talking a lot, but I love you guys. Please comment, follow, subscribe, and come back for the next video. You're valid. Love you. Oh, that's cringy.